Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you and welcome back once again on your favorite YouTube channel for the preparation of IPMAT. Yes, this is IPMAT Wallah and this is your very first session for logical reasoning in the new series that we have started, which is called One Shot Series for the preparation of JIPMAT, IPMAT Indore and IPMAT Rohtak. So friends, a very good evening to all of you and welcome back. And please, all of you, quickly confirm if I'm clearly visible and audible so that we can quick start this session. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Suraj, KKM official, Harshita. Good evening. Welcome all of you in this session. Hello, everyone. So, jaldi se ek baar please confirm kar do if I am clearly visible and audible to every one of you. Come on. All right. Harshita says audible. Thank you, Harshita, for the confirmation. Hello everyone. Everything okay, Suraj? Thank you. Rajat, sir, मुझे IPMAT का आज पता चला. Can I start preparation from now? Yes, Rajat. Rajat, in fact, एक बहुत important बात बता देता हूँ. आपने decide किया है अगर IPMAT के लिए and if you want to start your preparation right now, तो ज़्यादा late नहीं हुआ है. IPMAT वाला में भी हमने जो last batch launch किया है, which is the crash course. राइट सो इट हैज स्टार्टेड रिसेंटली ओनली. ठीक है, तो अगर आप वो क्रैश कोर्स भी ज्वाइन कर लेते हो फॉर द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ आईपीमैट एंड जिपमैट एग्जामिनेशन, देन आई वुड से दैट यू नॉट वेरी लेट. ठीक है यार, लेट तो हो ये तो एक्सेप्ट करना ही पड़ेगा. ठीक है, आई विल बी वेरी ट्रूथफुल टू यू, बट इतना भी ज्यादा लेट नहीं हो कि आपकी गाड़ी हाथ से छूट चुकी है. ठीक है, सो यू कैन स्टिल स्टार्ट योर प्रिपरेशन, बट अब थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा टाइम, थोड़ा सा नहीं बहुत ज्यादा टाइम डिवोट करना पड़ेगा फॉर योर प्रिपरेशन. ऑलराइट. Hello sir, where should I practice? I completely the DPPs and test. Arohi, so you are asking कि भाई practice कहाँ से करें? From where should I practice the DPPs and the test? Yes. So if you are an enrolled student at IPMAT Wallah, so in that case, whatever we are doing in classes, after that आपको एक DPP मिलता है, डेली प्रैक्टिस पेपर, उसको सॉल्व करो, वहां से क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस करो. राइट, एंड देन टेस्ट पेपर्स हैं, प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट हैं, मॉक टेस्ट सीरीज स्टार्ट हो चुकी है. सो कीप प्रैक्टिसिंग फ्रॉम ऑल दोज रिसोर्सेज दैट आर अवेलेबल टू यू फ्रॉम आवर साइड. ओके, वंडरफुल, ग्रेट. So friends, let's begin with this session, clocks. Now clocks, if I'll talk about this topic, first of all we'll talk about the relevance of this topic कि भाई कौन कौन से examination के लिए relevance है. So obviously without saying, it is clear that it is relevant from every examination's point of view. More important, it is for IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT examination, right? IPMAT Indore में chances कम है क्वेश्चन आने के क्लॉक से, but yes, क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, probability है but surety नहीं है. But if I talk about IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT examination, you may expect more than one question from here. अब more than one का मतलब क्या है? 2 questions भी हो सकते हैं, 3 questions भी हो सकते हैं, कितने भी questions आ सकते हैं out of the questions that will be there in the sections of logical reasoning in JIPMAT and IPMAT Rohtak, right? So I can say that yes, topic तो बहुत ज़्यादा important है. Okay, so topic बहुत ज़्यादा important है, and today we are going to look at the basics of clocks and we'll be solving good number of questions from almost every type of question that is expected to appear in clocks. All right, so आज का जो भी agenda रहेगा, first of all a few minutes will be spending in the basics of clocks, right? So basics पे हम कुछ time spend करेंगे. Okay, and then we'll be looking at different type of questions in clocks. So this will be the entire agenda for today's session. All right, fine. Now let's begin without wasting any time. Let's begin with the basics of clocks. एक एक करके basics देखते हैं. Now, what type of clock will be used in the questions that will be asked in this chapter? Okay, what type of clock? So obviously digital clock use नहीं होगी. It will be an analog clock. Analog clock बोलते हैं जिसमें आपको hour hand दिखेगा, minute hand दिखेगा and second hand दिखेगा. Okay, now second hand जो होता है उसकी इतनी relevance नहीं है while we are solving the questions, but जितनी भी relevance है वो hour hand and minute hand की है. Right? Fine. Now, if I try and draw a clock, so let's say this is a clock, a 12-hour clock, fine. तो सबसे पहले analog clock होगी and it will be a 12-hour clock. So that means this entire circle is divided in 12 parts. Okay. Now, one simple question to all of you. This entire is divided in 12 parts. Okay. So what will be the total angle at the center of the circle? क्लॉक को भूल जाओ, अगर मैं ज्योमेट्री की बात कर रहा हूं, बहुत ही बेसिक चीज सर्कल्स की बात कर रहे हैं. ओके, सो व्हाट इज द टोटल एंगल दैट इज मेड एट द सेंटर ऑफ द सर्कल? टोटल एंगल कितने डिग्रीज का होता है? कैन यू हेल्प मी विद दिस नंबर? एब्सोल्युटली गुड ज्योति, नाइस. सो टोटल एंगल इज 360 डिग्री. ओके, नाउ विल बी यूजिंग the logic of unitary method to find out what will be the speed of hour hand and the speed of minute hand in terms of degrees per minute. Okay, so we'll be talking about the speed of hour hand and the speed of minute hand. Right now, to calculate the speed of hour hand and minute hand, wait, I'll not calculate it right now. So let's see if is there any student in this class who knows the speed of hour hand and minute hand. So Suraj says that minute hand it is 6, nice, all right. Concept says 30, fine. So दो answers आए हैं, 6 or 30. Any other answer? Anyone else? So Suraj, you have given the answer for minute hand, and the other student, please clarify if it is for hour hand or minute hand. And Suraj, if you are giving me the speed of minute hand, can you tell me what will be the speed of hour hand? And please write degrees as well. Good, Ayush, very good. Arohi, nice, perfect, perfect, perfect. So some of you are able to respond with the correct answers, but let's understand this thing. Okay, let's not cram this particular thing, right? Now, if I want to find out the speed of hour hand, आर हैंड की स्पीड अगर कैलकुलेट करनी है तो हम फाइंड आउट करेंगे कि आर हैंड कितना डिग्री एंगल कवर करता है इन सम पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. ओके, अब वो अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम आप लाइक 12 आवर्स का ड्यूरेशन ले सकते हो, 1 आवर का ड्यूरेशन ले सकते हो, एज पर योर कन्वीनियंस. ओके, नाउ टू मेक इट सिंपल आई कैन से दैट आर हैंड, अगर आर हैंड की बात करें जो छोटा वाला हैंड होता है, ओके, आर हैंड पूरा एक कंप्लीट सर्कल कितने टाइम में कवर कर लेगा? सो इफ आई टॉक अबाउट आर हैंड in 12 hours will complete one complete round. Okay, one complete round means how many degrees? 360 degrees. Okay, so our hand will cover 360 degrees in 12 hours, right? So 12 hours, 1 hour के बाद ये 3 पे आ जाएगा, फिर 4 पे, 5 पे, 6 पे. So 12 hours के बाद वो वापस अपनी पोजीशन पे आ जाएगा. बहुत ही सिंपल सा लॉजिक है, बचपन से हम क्लॉक्स देखते आए हैं घर में. ओके, सही है. सो 12 आवर्स के बाद वो वापस अपनी पोजीशन पे आ जाएगा. दैट मींस 12 आवर्स में उसने 360 डिग्रीज का एंगल कवर कर लिया है. सो इन दैट केस आई कैन से यूजिंग यूनिटरी मेथड 1 आवर में कितना एंगल कवर करेगा? तो 12 आवर्स में 360 कवर कर रहा है, तो 1 आवर में कितना करेगा? 360 डिवाइडेड बाय 12, एंड दैट इज हाउ मच? 30 डिग्रीज. ओके, सो 1 आवर में आर हैंड विल कवर 30 डिग्रीज. ओके, नाउ यहां पे आर है 1 आवर. 1 आवर को अगर मैं मिनट्स में कन्वर्ट कर देता हूं तो आई कैन से दैट 60 मिनट्स में, इन 60 मिनट्स इट विल कवर 30 डिग्रीज. सो इन 1 मिनट अकॉर्डिंग टू यूनिटरी मेथड इट विल कवर 30 upon 60, that is 1 upon 2 degrees, right? So we can say that the speed of our hand will be half degree in 1 minute. Okay, so I'll write the speed of our hand half degrees per minute. Okay, so units are important. So sometimes you will know that it is half degrees. Half degrees in how much time? So half degrees per minute is the angle covered by our hand. Okay, so this will become the speed of our hand and the units are degrees per minute. Now in the similar manner I can calculate the speed of minute hand. Okay, so I'm giving all of you 10 seconds. 10 सेकेंड दे रहा हूं मैं, ज्यादा टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करेंगे. 10 seconds and please all of you write the speed of minute hand. Come on, go ahead. So some of you have already done that. Those who haven't, please go ahead and write the speed of minute hand. Come on, quickly do that. All right, nice. चलिए चेक करते हैं. सूरज has given the answer, meanwhile others are giving. So speed of minute hand, अब करना क्या है? Minute hand. So minute hand ये जो बड़ा वाला है, ओके. सो मिनट हैंड वापस इस पोजीशन पे कब आएगा? एग्जैक्टली आफ्टर 1 आवर, ओके. सो मिनट हैंड 1 आवर में 360 डिग्रीज कवर कर लेता है, ओके. 1 आवर मींस हाउ मेनी मिनट्स? 60 मिनट्स, ओके. 60 मिनट्स में कितना एंगल कवर किया? 360 डिग्रीज. सो 1 मिनट, in 1 minute it will cover how much? Using unitary method, 360 divided by 60, that is 6 degrees, okay. So this is the speed of minute hand, right? So speed of minute hand will become 6 degrees per minute, okay. Now this particular thing will help you in solving a lot of questions which are related to clocks. Done. So this is one thing that will be used in clocks. This is the fundamental thing. This is the basic thing on which the entire principle of clocks is dependent on, right? So speed of minute hand and the speed of hour hand, okay. Now let's move on and look at the different types of questions, okay, right? So now type number 1 will be practicing some examples as well. Type number 1 of question, you will be given time and you will have to find out the angle between minute hand and hour hand, okay. तो मैं आपको बताऊंगा टाइम कितना हुआ है, what is the time in the clock, and you will have to find out the angle between the hour hand and the minute hand. So let's try this. I have not explained anything related to this. So I'll be giving you a question. Let's see how many of you will be able to give me a correct answer. After which we'll give you a logic, we'll give you a method using which you will be able to find out the answer very quickly. Okay. So I'm giving you the time. So the time is 6:15. 15 minutes past 6 o'clock. The time is 6:15 a.m. p.m. does not matter at all. So the time is 6:15. I want all of you to find out the angle between the hour hand and the minute hand at 6:15. Suraj, we should not be getting carried away. Carried away nahi hona. 90 degrees is the most common incorrect answer. ठीक है? Suraj, 90 degrees is the most common incorrect answer. ये incorrect है, definitely incorrect है. Okay? Right? So, please take your time and try to find out the correct answer. All right. Karthik, this is what I have mentioned, that 90 degrees is not a correct answer. And KKM Official and Moonchild, two of you probably have given the correct answer, as well as Ayush Anand. Nice. Jyoti. All right. Okay. Now, to find out the angle between minute hand and hour hand at any given time, we have two different methods. Okay, we have two different methods. Method number 1 is using the speeds of hour hand and minute hand, but that method is slightly lengthy. Thoda sa lengthy method hai. Okay, now we are preparing for the entrance examination in which every minute, in fact every second, is crucial. Okay, so if using an alternate way, using some other way, if we are able to save some time, then we should be using that way. Fine. So जो conventional method है वो मैं यहाँ पे explain नहीं करूँगा, because eventually you are not supposed to use that method, because वो थोड़ा सा time consuming method है, right? So let's look at the other method, which is time saving, fast, accurate, हर तरीके से वो efficient method है. Okay, right? So let's understand that method first, and then I'll come back to this question. उस method को understand करते हैं. Now the method is directly using the formula. Okay, now for the next 5 to 6 minutes or probably 10 minutes, when I'm explaining you this formula, okay, right? So focus here. Let me finish. I'll be telling you each and everything related to the formula or the formulas that I'll be giving you, okay? And after which, if you have any doubt, you can ask me, okay? So for the next 5 to 10 minutes, try and understand this formula fully, okay? Now there are two formulas related to this, okay? Formula number one, theta is equal to 11 by 2m minus 30h. Theta is equal to 11 by 2m minus 30h. And the second formula, which looks identical to the first formula, is 30h minus 11 by 2m. Okay. Now what is theta? What is h? What is m? So theta is the angle. Okay, normal notations hai. Theta is the angle, h is the value of r, and m is the minute. Okay, right? So theta is angle, h is number of hours, and m is number of minutes. So this is the formula. All right, fine. Now let's understand. अब दो फॉर्मूले दे दिए मैंने, आप बोलोगे सर कौन सा फॉर्मूला कब लगाना है? So let's understand which formula will be used in which scenario, and we can find out answer to almost every question directly using this formula. Okay, अब formula कब use करना है? Done. So I'll take first example. मैंने आपको question दिया था 6:15. Okay, let's change the question because I want this question to be done by yourself. अपने आप करना है थोड़ी देर में. So let's say the time is 6:45 p.m. or a.m. whatever. Okay. Now all of you tell me yes or no. If I'll give you the time, will you be roughly able to plot the positions of hour hand and minute hand in the clock? क्या आप roughly plot कर सकते हो position of hour hand and minute hand? Yes or no? So if yes, do it for this one. 6:45 के लिए फटाफट से कर दो. So do it for 6:45. अपनी रफ शीट पे एक छोटा सा सर्कल बनाओ, बहुत छोटा सा, ठीक है? And locate the position of hour hand and minute hand. Locate the rough positions of hour hand and minute hand. Okay. So I'll draw a circle. Fine. And at 6:45, minute hand will be exactly at 9. Right? ये 45 होता है, minute hand exactly यहाँ पे होगी. And hour hand कहाँ पे होगा? 6:45 है time. So it is 6:45. 6 से ज्यादा है तो 6 के बाद होगी, 7 से पहले होगी. तो अप्रोक्सीमेटली आर हैंड की पोजीशन ये होगी. राइट? रफली स्केच करना है आपको, टाइम वेस्ट करने की बिल्कुल भी जरूरत नहीं है इस केस में. ठीक है, रफली प्लॉट करना है. नाउ आफ्टर सम प्रैक्टिस यू डोंट इवन रिक्वायर दिस थिंग टू फाइंड आउट द आंसर ऑफ दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. ओके, माइंड में ही विजुअलाइज कर लोगे और आपको पता लग जाएगा. नाउ फोकस हियर ऑल ऑफ यू. Now, after plotting this, try and find out the answer to one question. If I'll start from 12 o'clock, 12 बजे से यहाँ से start करते हैं, and I'll start moving in clockwise direction. यहाँ से मैं clockwise direction में move करना शुरू करता हूँ. तो for this particular case, hour hand comes first or minute hand comes first. कौन सा वाला hand पहले आ रहा है? If I start from 12 and start moving in clockwise direction, which hand will I encounter first, hour hand or minute hand? Absolutely hour hand. ठीक है, right? तो फिगर में अगर hour hand पहले है, if in the figure hour hand comes first, in the formula hour should come later. So यहाँ पे देखो h बाद में कहाँ है इस फॉर्मूले में. Here h is before m. In the second formula, h comes before m. In the first formula, h comes after m. So basically what I'm saying is, if in the figure hour hand comes first, so फॉर्मूले में उल्टा होना चाहिए, बिल्कुल उल्टा. तो फिगर में hour hand पहले है तो फॉर्मूले में hour hand बाद में होना चाहिए. That's it. This is like this is how the formula dependency can be calculated. ठीक है ना? तो फॉर्मूला कौन सा वाला यूज कर रहा है ये अगर हमें फाइंड आउट करना है तो जस्ट लुक एट दिस थिंग. तो अब पता लग गया, यहां पे आर हैंड पहले है, वहां पे आर हैंड बाद में होना चाहिए. सो विच फॉर्मूला शुड आई बी यूजिंग? द फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला, थीटा इज इक्वल टू 11/2m minus 30h, right? Now the time is 6:45. Substitute the direct values. H is equal to 6 and m is equal to 45. Simplify and get the answer. So theta is equal to 11/2 multiplied by 45. M का value 45 है, minus 30 multiplied by 6. Okay, simplify and this will be your answer. So 495. अब ये simplification तो करना ही पड़ेगा खुद से. 495 upon 2 minus 180. 495 divided by 2 is 247.5 minus 180. Right? Okay, so simplify this. 247.5 minus 180 कितना होता है, सब कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. So what will be the answer in this case? Go ahead. So सूरज एंड ज्योति पहले उन्होंने आंसर दे दिया था 67.5. सॉल्व कर लो, क्या 67.5 आ रहा है? Absolutely 67.5 degrees is the answer. Okay, right? Now using this formula, you can find out answer to every question. There is no exception to this formula. कोई एक्सेप्शन नहीं है इस फॉर्मूले में, हर एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर आ सकता है. फॉर्मूला सेलेक्ट कैसे करना है ऑलरेडी मैं बता चुका हूं. ओके सर, आंसर में मोड लगा के सेम ही आएगा. यस आयुष, आंसर में मोड लगा के बिल्कुल सही आएगा. बट आई टेल यू, मैंने दो अलग अलग फॉर्मूले क्यों दिए हैं, ठीक है ना? 5 मिनट बाद पता लग जाएगा आपको. ओके सो गाइस, आई हैव बीन टीचिंग सिंस 18 इयर्स, ठीक है ना? तो आयुष, ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि मैंने नहीं सोचा होगा कि भाई मॉड लगा देंगे तो आंसर वही आएगा. फाइन, आंसर वही आएगा. बट व्हाई आई हैव गिवन यू टू फॉर्मूलाज, आई विल टेल यू इन 5 मिनट्स. ठीक है, सही है. सो वी कैन अप्लाई द फॉर्मूला टू एनी ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस where you are given the time and you are asked to find out the angle between the hands. Okay, ठीक है, done. That means the modulus will be the answer. अरे गाइज, मॉडुलस निकालने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी. You don't have to calculate the modulus. Reason being, if you have selected the correct formula, आंसर ये हमेशा पॉजिटिव नहीं आएगा अगर फॉर्मूला सिलेक्शन करेक्ट है. ठीक है, ओके. नाउ लेट्स जंप ऑन टू द सेकेंड टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. ओके, सेकेंड टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, ये जो दो फॉर्मूले हैं ना, ये अलग अलग आपकी हेल्प करेंगे, वहां पे मॉडुलस यूज नहीं होगा. ओके, नाउ सेकेंड टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन सेज the angle will be given and you will have to find out the exact time, accurate time find out karna hai. Okay, so I'll tell you what type of question will it be. Okay, now question will be, at what time between 4 and 5 o'clock, at what time between 4 and 5 o'clock the angle between the hands will be 180 degrees. Okay, at what time between 4 and 5 o'clock the angle between the hands will be 180 degrees. Okay, now for this, the selection of relevant formula, the selection of correct formula is important. Modulus काम नहीं करेगा यहाँ पे. Okay, so how will I select the formula? First of all, same method. Okay, now all of you focus here for 1 minute. You will understand how do we select the formula. Now the time is between 4 and 5 o'clock. Now if the time is between 4 and 5 o'clock, we can say that our hand will definitely lie somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock. Okay, so first of all, position of our hand is clear, somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock. All right, ठीक है. Now how much angle do I require between our hand and minute hand? I want an angle of 180 degrees. Okay, now if our hand is at this position, तो minute hand की position क्या होनी चाहिए so that angle 180 बन जाए? Opposite होनी चाहिए, ठीक है ना? So minute hand की position opposite होगी. ये भी जरूरत नहीं है फाइंड आउट करने की कि क्या पोजीशन है मिनट हैंड की, किन दो नंबर्स के बीच में आ रही है. यू नीड टू जस्ट रफली स्केच करना है. तो 4 and 5 के बीच में एंगल 180 होगा, तो पोजीशन ऑफ आर हैंड एंड मिनट हैंड कुछ ऐसी होगी. ओके, राइट. सो नाउ कैन यू टेल मी विच फॉर्मूला विल बी यूज्ड, द फर्स्ट वन और द सेकेंड वन? Come on, which formula will be used? First formula or the second formula? 12 से स्टार्ट किया, आर हैंड कम्स फर्स्ट. इन दिस केस आर हैंड पहले आ रहा है, तो फॉर्मूले में आर हैंड बाद में आना चाहिए. ओके, सो थीटा इज इक्वल टू 11/2m minus 30h. This formula will be used. Now let's see how it will give me the answer now. Okay, now what will be the value of theta? So first of all, the value of theta is 180 degrees, is equal to 11/2m. I don't know the value of m, I have to find it, minus 30 multiplied by what will be the value of h. Now since the time is between 4 and 5 o'clock, the time will be 4 hours and some minutes, 4 hours and m minutes. So I can say that the value of h is equal to 4. So h की value 4 substitute कर दो and simplify this and obtain the value of m. So m की value हम find out करेंगे in terms of fractions. Fractions में कितनी आ जाएगी? 180 plus 120, 300 into 2, 600 divided by 11. Okay, so the value of m comes out to be 600 upon 11. Right? Now Suraj and Moonchild, good that you have calculated the answer. But ये जो answer है, just to be clear, generally options किस type के होंगे? You will have to convert this fraction not in decimals but in mixed fractions. ठीक है? तो mixed fractions में change करना पड़ेगा आपको इसे. So mixed fraction में change करके, can you all tell me what will be the answer that you are getting? I think one of the students has written, Suraj has written that. So 54 6 upon 11. Can you please confirm if it is correct or not? 600 upon 11, is it 54 6 by 11? हाँ सूरज, this is what I am confirming. आपने mix में ही दिया है, ठीक है? So 54 6 by 11, right? So how will you get the options? So option में कैसा होगा? 54 6 by 11 minutes past 4 o'clock. इस टाइप से आंसर लिखा होगा, right? So the answer will be 54 6 by 11 minutes past 4 o'clock and that is your answer, right? तो अब ये जो मॉडुलस वाला खेल था ना, you don't have to play that modulus game. ठीक है? The formulas that I have given you, उनको अलग अलग याद करो एंड कब कौन सा फॉर्मूला याद यूज करना है ये अंडरस्टैंड कर लो बस. एंड आई बिलीव ये जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग वाली बात है इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. अभिराज इज आस्किंग सर फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला क्यों नहीं यूज हुआ? सर फर्स्ट वाला फॉर्मूला क्यों नहीं यूज हुआ? अभिराज आई थिंक आपने क्लास थोड़ा सा लेट ज्वाइन किया है, ठीक है ना? सो आप इस क्लास को बिगनिंग से देखो. माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, रिक्वेस्ट है, सजेशन है उन सबसे जिन्होंने ये क्लास बिगनिंग से नहीं देखा, लुक एट दिस लेक्चर फ्रॉम द बिगनिंग एंड यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कौन सा फॉर्मूला कब यूज करना है, राइट? ठीक है? सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स इन क्लॉक्स. सो लेट्स सॉल्व some of the questions of clocks now. Okay, so all of you, question number 1 on your screen. Now first question is बहुत ही basic question है, बहुत basic question है. So tell me the answer of this question quickly. Now question is, a clock is so placed that at 5 p.m. its minute hand points towards northeast. ओके, थोड़ा सा डायरेक्शंस को लेके है. आयुष, इट विल बी 600 upon 11. ओके, यस, एक बार अपनी कैलकुलेशंस चेक करो, probably you are wrong. So clock is so placed that at 5 p.m. its minute hand points towards northeast. In which direction does its hour hand point? at 4:30 p.m. You all can post your answer in the chat box. Chat box में आंसर पोस्ट कर सकते हो, नॉर्थ, साउथ, वेस्ट और ईस्ट. Which option is correct for this one? All right. So option D, west, south, different answers. Okay, chaliye. Now clock is so placed that at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. its minute hand points towards northeast. Now you can do two things. Either you may write the conventional directions को पहले लिख सकते हो and then clock बनाओ उसके accordingly, और vice versa, पहले clock बना लो and then write the directions. Totally up to you. Okay, so if I'll make the clock first at 5 p.m. the minute hand, so minute hand 5 p.m. पे कहाँ पे होगी? So exactly at 5 p.m. minute hand will be here. ठीक है? Now what is this direction? This direction is northeast. Okay, now this direction is northeast. Done. Now if this direction is northeast, then we can say that this direction will be north and this direction will be east. East के opposite west होगा, north के opposite south होगा. All right, so if this is northeast, I'll draw the conventional directions: north, south, west and east. This one is northeast, this one is northwest, this one is southwest and this one is southeast. Okay, so if this is northeast, northeast से clockwise direction में जाएंगे तो east आ जाएगा, northeast से anti clockwise direction में जाएंगे तो north आ जाएगा. तो same चीज मैंने यहाँ पे ड्रॉ किया है. Done? ठीक है. So at 5 o'clock minute hand 12 पे point करती है ऊपर की तरफ, and this direction they are saying that it is northeast, and using this northeast I have marked the 4 directions. Clear? Now the question is, in which direction does its R hand points at 4:30? So in a normal clock 4:30 R hand is here between 4 and 5. यहाँ पे 3 आता है, यहाँ पे 6 आता है. So R hand is between 4 and 5. So between 4 and 5 R hand यहाँ पे होगा and the position is south. Okay, so the correct answer of this question will be option B, that is south. All right, now have a look at this. Take 30 seconds. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to the next question. Have a look at this, and whatever doubt you have related to this question, please ask me. Meanwhile, I'll repeat the explanation once again. Okay, मैं दोबारा से explain कर देता हूँ. So at 5 o'clock minute hand, so 5 o'clock पे minute hand की position क्या होती है? 12, 12 पे होती है, ऊपर होती है यहाँ पे. Okay, so this minute hand, this position is northeast. If this is northeast, यहाँ पे north होगा, यहाँ पे east होगा. North के opposite south, east के opposite west. Done? Directions बन गई. अब second line पे आते क्वेश्चन की. R hand 4:30 पे कहाँ पे होगा? So 4:30 पे R hand 4 और 5 के बीच में होगा, right? At this place, and this direction is south according to us. Okay, so the correct answer will be south. Now Rudraksh and Harsh and Suraj and the others who have given different answers, are you able to understand this thing, yes or no? Come on, please give me an acknowledgement. Are you able to understand, yes or no? All right, Abhiraj, very good. Jyoti, nice. Suraj, Avinash, perfect, perfect. So we can go ahead with the next question. So next question on your screen, at what angle the hands of the clock are inclined at 20 minutes past 7 o'clock? 20 minutes past 7 o'clock, टाइम गिवन है, एंगल फाइंड आउट करना है. मैंने आपको मेथड ऑलरेडी बता दिया है. क्विकली फाइंड आउट द आंसर एंड टेल मी विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज द करेक्ट आंसर, ए, बी, सी और डी. Hey, that's wonderful. Very good. Now this time I've got an answer from 3 students and 4 students, 5 students, and all of them are same. Good. Now I believe that the method that I've given you is the fastest method. I hope all of you also believe the same thing. Okay. Now time is 7:20. Okay. Clock draw किया 7:20. So our hand will be somewhere between 7 and 8. Approximately this position. Accuracy की इतनी जरूरत नहीं है. And minute hand 20 मतलब 4 पे होगा minute hand. So clockwise direction में start किया, minute hand comes first. So the formula in which minute hand comes later will be used. So theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2m. This formula will be used in this question. Okay. Now the value of h is 7 and the value of m is 20. Okay. So 210 minus 110, the answer comes out to be 100. So 100 degrees, option B is the correct answer. All right. And yes, all of you have given the correct answer. Now Harsh, एक छोटा सा रिक्वेस्ट है दोस्त, अपना आंसर प्लीज एक बार लिखो, ठीक है? प्लीज डू नॉट स्पैम, जस्ट राइट योर आंसर ओनली वंस. ओके, गुड अभिराज, आपका सही हो गया. नाइस, आई एम हैप्पी फॉर यू. ओके, चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन. एट व्हाट एंगल द हैंड्स ऑफ द क्लॉक आर इंक्लाइंड एट, केयरफुल, हाँ थोड़ी सी टफ कैलकुलेशन होगी, 46 minutes past 5 o'clock. Jyoti, if you're done up till LOD 3, Jyoti, you can please ignore the comments given by some, I don't want to use that word, but please ignore the comments used by other students. Okay? So Jyoti, dear, if up till now you are done up till LOD 2, level of difficulty 2, and you still have some time, I would say that try to challenge yourself and go ahead and start doing LOD 3 as well. Okay? But meanwhile you are solving LOD 3, in case you are unable to solve anything, please उसको मतलब अपना कॉन्फिडेंस लो मत होने देना. ठीक है ज्योति? All right, people, let's start solving this. So time is 5:46. Okay, let's plot the rough positions of hour hand and minute hand. 46 minute hand will be here and 546, R hand will be somewhere here. So in this case, R hand comes first. So in the formula, H should come later. So the formula used will be theta is equal to 11 by 2 M minus 30H. Okay. So 11 by 2 multiplied by 46 minus 30 multiplied by 5. Okay. So 23 into 11 is 253 minus 150, right? So the correct answer according to me, it is 103 degrees. Option C should be the correct answer. All right. All right. Next question. Karan, I don't know which book is she talking about, but there are plenty of books which have level of difficulty 1, level of difficulty 2 and level of difficulty 3. Okay? So it's a very common, I would say, type of bifurcation of questions that are provided in books as well as online study material. Okay. Meanwhile, Jyoti can tell which book is she talking about. All right, nice. At what time between 5 and 6 o'clock the hands of the clock coincide? Avinash, you are saying that I saw many clocks videos on YouTube, but the method is fastest so far. Yes, and works in most questions. नहीं अविनाश, ये एक छोटी सी गलती है आपकी. It does not work in most questions. It will work in every question. Every question. Okay? हर क्वेश्चन में वर्क करेगा. बिकॉज द फॉर्मूला, ये फॉर्मूला डिराइव कैसे किया गया है? ये फॉर्मूला जो कन्वेंशनल मेथड है उसी से ही डिराइव किया गया है. ऑलराइट, फाइन. सो फॉर्मूला ऐसा नहीं है कि ये किसी क्वेश्चन में वर्क करेगा किसी में नहीं करेगा. नहीं, द फॉर्मूला वर्क्स इन एवरी क्वेश्चन. एंड इफ यू सी, यू कैन, ये जो 11 by 2 था फॉर्मूले में, व्हाट इज 11 by 2? इट इज द रिलेटिव स्पीड. 6 इज द स्पीड ऑफ मिनट हैंड, हाफ इज द स्पीड ऑफ आवर हैंड. अगर इनका सब्ट्रैक्शन देखोगे तो वो 11 by 2 होता है. सो दिस मेथड, दिस फॉर्मूला इज ड्रिवन. ये फॉर्मूला है, ठीक है, ये डिराइव हो सकता है आराम से, राइट? सो आई हैव डन दैट, यू कैन आल्सो डू दैट, बट इट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. फाइन, सो इट विल वर्क एवरीवेयर. चलिए, सो एट व्हाट टाइम बिटवीन 5 and 6 o'clock द हैंड्स ऑफ द क्लॉक कोइंसाइड्स? अब कोइंसाइड कर रहे हैं, दैट मींस ओवरलैप कर रहे हैं. कोइंसाइड करने का मतलब है मिल जाना. ओके, नाउ टाइम इज बिटवीन 5 and 6 o'clock. आवर हैंड अगर यहां पे होगा and they are saying that hands of the clock coincides, तो मिनट हैंड भी यहीं पे ही होगा. so they both are overlapping each other. okay, अब फॉर्मूला कौन सा यूज करें? ये कंफ्यूजन होगी, तो कंफ्यूजन की बात नहीं है, फॉर्मूला कोई भी यूज करो. बिकॉज कौन सा वाला हैंड आगे है कौन सा वाला हैंड पीछे है हमें नहीं पता ना, दोनों एक साथ हैं. तो आप दोनों में से कोई भी फॉर्मूला यूज करो, दोनों से सेम आंसर आएगा, राइट? एंड करेक्ट आंसर आएगा. So theta is equal to 11 by 2m minus 30h. मैं ये वाला फॉर्मूला यूज कर लेता हूं. Now the hands of the clock coincides, so the value of theta will be 0 degrees. The time is between 5 and 6 o'clock. The value of h is 5 and find out the value of m. m का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट कर लो. तो 0 is equal to 11 by 2m minus 30 multiplied by 5. m का वैल्यू कितना आ जाएगा? 300 upon 11, राइट? सो 300 upon 11 will be 2, 8, 7, 3 upon 11. 27, 3 upon 11 minutes past 5 o'clock will be the correct answer. So option D, as given by almost all of you, is absolutely correct. गुड हर्ष, आपके सारे सही हैं. नाइस. सो हर्ष, अभी फिर दोबारा रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूं यार, सिर्फ एक ही बार आंसर लिखो चैट बॉक्स में, डोंट रिपीट योर आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. At what time between 4 and 5 the hands of clock are opposite to each other? Now in this case, right now options are not given to you, so you will have to write the answer. Answer लिखना पड़ेगा, options नहीं है यहाँ पे. At what time between 4 and 5 o'clock the hands of the clock are opposite to each other? ये हम आज क्लास में क्वेश्चन कर भी चुके हैं. Okay, so quickly you can write your answer अगर किसी को याद होगा. Otherwise you can easily calculate, quickly calculate this. Go ahead. Khanak, try to find out your answer in terms of mixed fractions. ठीक है? So अभी से ही प्रैक्टिस होगी तो एग्जामिनेशन में जाते जाते like you will be proficient and time कम वेस्ट होगा आपका. ओके, चलिए. So between 4 and 5 o'clock ऑपोजिट. सो पहले आर हैंड आएगा, बाद में मिनट हैंड आएगा. तो फॉर्मूला कौन सा यूज करना है? थीटा इज इक्वल टू 11/2 m माइनस 30h. राइट, ये वाला फॉर्मूला यूज हो जाएगा. एंगल इज 180 डिग्रीज, दैट इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्रीज इज इक्वल टू 11/2 m माइनस 30 इंटू 4. सो m का वैल्यू हम ऑलरेडी कैलकुलेट कर चुके हैं. ये वाला क्वेश्चन 600/11, दैट इज how much? 54 6/11 minutes past 4 o'clock. ओके, राइट. चलिए जल्दी से नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं. एंड नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन. नाउ डू इट वेरी वेरी केयरफुली. At what time between 4 and 5 o'clock the hands of a clock are inclined at 90 degrees with each other? Okay, Karan and KKM official. Two students have given the answer. Now the third one, Moonchild. All right, Suraj. Okay. Now this question is slightly different from what we are doing up till now. थोड़ा सा different है, ठीक है? It's just that you require a little bit of presence of mind, like Suraj has just mentioned. Okay. Now time is between 4 and 5 o'clock. Time is between 4 and 5 o'clock. So our hand will be at this position somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock. Okay. I want the position of minute hand such that the angle between the hands becomes 90 degrees. Now this can happen twice. This will happen twice. Once when minute hand is before the hour hand, somewhere here the angle can be 90 degrees. The second position will be when minute hand has crossed the hour hand. So again, there will be a position, there will be a time instance when the angle between the hour hand and minute hand will become 90 degree once again. Okay. So between 4 and 5 o'clock, there will be two instances when the angle of 90 degree will be made. Okay. So you have two formulas. One formula will give one answer, the other formula give the other answer. Okay. So let's use these formulas one by one and find out both the answers. अब आंसर निकालते हैं and then we'll see how do we mark the answer. हम आंसर मार्क कैसे करेंगे. ठीक. तो यहाँ पे मिनट हैंड पहले है. So फॉर्मूला कौन सा यूज होगा? थीटा इज इक्वल टू 30h minus 11 by 2m. Okay. Now theta is 90 degrees. So 90 is equal to 30 multiplied by 4 minus 11 by 2m. And m का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा? It will be 60 upon 11. That is 5 by 11 minutes after 4 o'clock. This will be the first time instance when the angle between minute hand and hour hand will be 90 degrees. Time is between 4 and 5 o'clock. Alright, fine. ये चीज I hope समझ में आया होगा. Now second time instance formula दूसरा वाला use कर लेंगे. Theta is equal to 11 by 2m minus 30h. Okay, right? So again the same values will substitute. 90 is equal to 11 by 2m minus 30 into 4. So m का वैल्यू कितना आ जाएगा? 120 plus 90, 210 into 2, 420 upon 11. So it will be 33 9 8 2 upon 11. So 38 2 by 11 is the second instance. Okay. अब ऑप्शन कैसे होंगे? So they'll give you options like this. First option 38 2 by 11 minutes past 4 o'clock. Second option, let's say 10 3 by 11 minutes past 4 o'clock. Third option 5 by 11 minutes past 4 o'clock. And then there will be fourth option, both option 1 and option 3. Right? Fine. So this is the way options will be given to us. Right? So there will be two time instances when the angle between the minute hand and hour hand will be 90 degrees in this case. Alright? Okay. Now, one of the basic understanding we must have that other than 0 degrees and 180 degrees, मैं repeat कर रहा हूँ, 0 degrees एक बार बनेगा, 180 degrees एक बार बनेगा. Other than these two angles, any other angle will be made twice between any two consecutive hour locations. Okay, तो 0 degree पूछा गया है तो एक बार बनेगा, 180 degree पूछा गया है तो एक बार बनेगा. But if there is any other angle, let's say 70 degrees, 40 degrees, 45 degrees, whatever the angle is, it will be made twice between any two consecutive hour location. Let's have a look at one of the questions, another questions of this type. Unnati, I think Suraj has given the answer to your question. Okay. Now next question, at what time between 6 and 7 o'clock the hands of the clock are inclined at an angle of 20 degrees. अब 20 degrees का angle है तो ये भी दो बार बनेगा, right? So 6 to 7 के बीच में R hand यहाँ पे होगा, minute hand एक बार पहले होगा और एक बार बाद में होगा. So please calculate both the answers and write both the answers together in the chat box. दोनों आंसर निकालो और दोनों आंसर एक साथ लिख दो चैट बॉक्स में. Okay, so people have given both the answers. चलिए इसको check करते हैं. Okay, so at what time between 6 and 7 o'clock I need the angle 20 degrees. So I'll use both the formulas. So theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2m. So theta is 20 degrees is equal to 30 into 6 minus 11 by 2m. So the value of m comes out to be 180 minus 20, that is 160 into 2, 320 upon 11. Okay, so 320 upon 11, right? ये पहला आंसर है. Now 320 upon 11, it will be 2, 9, 1 upon 11. 29, 1 upon 11 is the first instance. Cover? ठीक है. चलिए सेकेंड इंस्टेंस थीटा इज इक्वल टू 11 by 2m minus 30h. Substituting the values of theta and h, what we'll get? 20 plus 180, 200, 400. M is equal to 400 upon 11, right? So that is 364 by 11. 36 4 by 11. Let me see if you have given the same. Yes, exactly the same answer given by plenty of you. Okay, so two time instances, 29 1 by 11 minutes past 6 o'clock and 36 4 by 11 minutes past 6 o'clock. These will be the two different answers for this question. All right, so I believe up till now all of you are getting comfortable with the topic of clocks, especially when it comes to angles, right? Now एक और क्वेश्चन करते हैं. Let's look at the last question. How many times the hands of a clock coincide each other in 3 days? So let's see who will give the correct answer of this last question. How many times the hands of a clock will coincide? This question is based on the number of times the hands of the clock will coincide. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now when it comes to the hands of the clock making an angle of 0 degrees, okay, I'll tell you all the three things. Okay, so angle is 0 degrees, 180 degrees, or any other angle. Let's say 90 degrees. Okay, so 0 degrees, 180 degrees, or 90 degrees. So in 12 hours, in 12 consecutive hours, 0 degree angle will be made 11 times. 180 degree will be made 11 times. And 90 degree or any other angle will be made 22 times. This happens in 12 consecutive hours. So just remember this particular thing, and using this you will be able to find out any question, answer to any question of this type. So 12 घंटे में in 12 hours 0 degree का angle 11 times होगा, 180 degree का angle 11 times होगा, and 90 degree का angle 22 times होगा. Now according to this logic, I have to find out that how many times 0 degree will be made in 3 days. So 12 hours में अगर 11 times होता है तो 1 day में 22 times हो जाएगा, and 3 days में it will be multiplied by 3. 22 multiplied by 3, that is 66 times. So the correct answer of this question will be 66. Right? Fine. So friends, that's it. This was the last question. And what's the logic of this? So I have told you that 0 degree in 1 hour it will be made once, but there is an exception between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. So मैं यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा आइडिया दे देता हूँ, इस पे स्टडी करना खुद से. 11 से 1 के बीच में, 11 o'clock से 1 o'clock के बीच में 2 hour का ड्यूरेशन है, बट 2 hour में 2 बार बनना चाहिए था, एक ही बार बनता है at 12 o'clock, 12 noon या 12 midnight पे. So 11 से 1 के बीच में 2 पोजीशंस होनी चाहिए थी, 2 बार उन्हें कोइंसाइड करना चाहिए था, but there is a single common position at 12. So that's why between these two consecutive hours जो दो positions थी वो सिर्फ एक ही बार हुई and बाकी so एक कम हो गया 12 में से, that's why it is 11 times. Okay, same type of exception happens here and similar type of exceptions happen here, right? So you just need to remember this particular fact. That's it. This will be enough for you. Okay, right? So friends, that's all from my side for the day. In the next week, I'll come at the same time on the same day with yet another session on logical reasoning, right? So that's all from my side. Thank you very much for being a part of this session, and I wish you all the very best for your studies ahead and for your examinations. All the very best. I'll see you again